Hello there, everybody. Hood Prophet in the building. So I just wanted to come on here. It's July 3rd, and I want to talk about the twin flame journey. Right. The first thing I would like to tell y'all is to stop watching the tarot readings. Okay, one thing about your twin flame is you. Y'all are already union. Y'all are union. So if you think you're in separation, that's a lie, because it can't happen. It absolutely can't happen, because that's just you over there. So how can it happen when that's you? All right, you can't, as long as you sit around here and be thinking that you be having an illusion, because it's an illusion that you are in separation from your twin flame. Okay. Your twin flame is you. You can't ever be in separation if that's you. How could you be separate from yourself? You can't. Your twin flame is simply a simultaneous incarnation of your soul in the same lifetime. So that's your soul over there. So you're not in separation. So he ghosted you. So the first month or so was so romantic. It's like, oh my God, I want you and you want me back. Yes, and it's so great and so romantic. And then all of a sudden, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. He done ghosted you. The thing about, okay, and this is an energetic connection. Now, so when we talk about, when I say him and her, I'm talking about divine masculine and divine feminine. Divine masculine does not have to be a dude, and divine feminine does not have to be a woman. It's the energy. Okay, because what are you? You're an energy. You are a soul. You are consciousness, right? You have a mind. You have a body. But that's not who you are. Your consciousness. So when divine masculine goes ahead and, y'all done been on this romantic escapade, the little honeymoon phase or whatever, the bubble phase or whatever you want to call it. And these are just phases that are given by people. Okay, every twin flame journey is different. But so then all of a sudden he ghosts you and you don't know what to do. So you chase. Right. Yeah, you chase him. Because you're like, oh my God, that's definitely my twin flame. Or that's just somebody I felt a really strong connection with, and I've got to chase him because I didn't see anything wrong. Right? And then you start to obsessively think. Yeah. You think about the who, what, where, when, or why. You think about it all day and all night. There is no... And this is what the New World All-Star guy says. And I know it, if you've met your twin flame, and this will resonate, because the obsessive thinking is like nothing that's happened before. You've been in relationships before for years and broke up, and it still wasn't this bad, right? So what do? You chase. That's not how it works. That just makes them run further away. Run, Forrest, run. Run, Forrest, run. Thing about it is, y'all need to get on New World All-Stars, because he will put y'all on game. Don't go to any other YouTube site except for New World All-Stars, because it's more of a scientific approach than it is this mojo jojo stuff about healing your chakra and all that stuff like that. Okay, healing your chakra is good. Doing your shadow work. Oh, that's really good, right? That's not how you get the twin flame back. That's not what this is. Right? What this is your spiritual journey. This is your path to align with your soul. To realize who you really are. Because you are consciousness. Right? You're not your thinker. No, that's just something that we have. We have a thinker. You're not your mover. No, we just have one of those. You're the conscious. You're the soul that lies within. right? When you get into that obsessive thinking, that New World All-Star dude, he always say, it's like it's happening to you. And you know what? It is. It is happening to you. It's your thoughts, right? And then your soul is the one coming in and saying, why am I thinking like this? Why am I thinking like this? Why am I thinking about this? Who is observing your thoughts? Who? You. Your consciousness is, right? So, here's the thing. If you want to get your twin flame back, which you can't even say that you can get your twin flame back because you're already in union. You are union because that's your soul, right? So the only way you can unite with your twin flame in the 3D, not to do, that healing shit, that's all good and shit. But the best thing to do is to, when you start thinking about them, think about anything else. Start thinking about something else. Okay, because it's like the yin and the yang. It's all one thing. The yin-yang sign, it's one, right? But you have two separate sides to it. You have the black side and you have the white side. But then there's a little white dot and a black dot in between. So it's basically like all one, right? But so one pushes and one pulls. One's hot, one's cold, but they're still all the same thing. Your twin flame is never not with you because that's you. That's just you over there. Oh my God. Once you start to realize that, and I'm on a twin flame journey. I've been on a twin flame journey for like 1.5 years, maybe a little bit longer. And what I've just recently, I went through the obsessive thinking for like a long ass time. I went through obsessive thinking. And it's as soon as I stopped obsessively thinking, guess what happened? Here he comes. And then I'm like, oh, hello, Dad. So good to see you. And then guess what happened? He disappeared again because I start focusing everything on him. It's the push and the pull, the back and the forth, right? So, sometimes it comes to the fact where you and your twin flame unite in the 3D and you decide you don't want to be with that motherfucker. And that's okay. Because the twin flame is not destined to be with you. You are not destined to be with them. You are already in union. So y'all are not destined to be together in the 3D. Because y'all are already one. Right? So that's what you have to, that's the best way that I got out of it. Like, I would just like, I would go back into the obsessive thing and I'd be like, oh, that's just me over there. Don't get hung up on it because that's just me over there. And I don't have to do no healing. I don't have to do no chakra balancing. All I have to do is, find balance within the mind and realize that it's just a spiritual journey to find your conscious self, your higher self. Find your consciousness, because who you really are is you are consciousness. All right. You were born into this earth. You were a soul put into a little human body. And then you were taught all these things which created ego. Ego, yeah. What is ego? Ego is anything except for consciousness. Ego is emotion. Any kind of emotion. Especially fear-based emotions. Because any emotion is kind of fear-based unless it's a happy emotion. But guess what? The consciousness doesn't even have happy. The consciousness just is. The consciousness just is. It doesn't have happy. It doesn't have sad. It doesn't have mad. It doesn't have jealous, angry. It doesn't have none of that stuff. It just is. You're just a soul. Once you realize that, you can unite with your twin flame 3D. But that shouldn't be the goal. See, anytime you do them chakra healings and them shadow works or whatever they call that shit. You are doing that with the intent of being in union with your twin flame, which you're already in union. Do you not see that? You're already in union, so there's no reason to do anything, right? There's nothing to do. You just be. You do nothing. I mean, don't sit on your fucking couch and do nothing. Then you might start overthinking, whatever. But y'all need to get up on New World All-Stars. He will put you up on game. I'm probably going to get on here a little later and talk some more. But y'all need to get on there if you are going through a twin flame journey. And by the way, again, I don't know how many times I said this, because I be talking this to everybody who I meet too. I be telling them all about the twin flames and shit. Or, well, not all about twin flames, but about spiritual shit. But so, you have to, like, I don't know, how does he call it? Transcend the mind. Realize, where does the ego lie? Where does the ego lie? The ego lies everywhere. The ego doesn't come from consciousness. The ego comes from thoughts and stuff we were taught while we were growing up. Okay? And this is your spiritual journey. This is how you have to look at it like. This is just simply a spiritual journey for you to align with your soul. To realize who you really are. Who are you? Are you a tarot reader? I'm a tarot reader. Oh, I identify as a tarot reader, right? But I'm a conscious energy. I'm a soul. I'm living this human experience. And I happen to read tarot cards. And I happen to work at the warehouse. And you know, but that's not who I am. I'm consciousness, right? That's the whole journey. It's not about your twin flame. Nobody gives a fuck about your twin flame. That's just you over there. No matter what you do to try to get him back, that's just going to push him away. Get to yourself. That's it. Happy 3rd.